Let me ask you something. You start your LLC, maybe through LegalZoom, maybe through Northwest, maybe on your own, and you feel good, you feel protected, you've got a business, you've got a legal entity. But here's what nobody told you. The moment your LLC is approved, your full legal name, sometimes your home address, and your personal information gets filed into a government database. And in most states, anyone in the world can search it for free. Your nosy neighbor, a competitor, a predatory lawsuit attorney scanning for targets, a stalker, a data broker selling your info to marketing companies. Right now, in most US states, your LLC is not protecting your privacy at all. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. There are 3 specific states in the US where you can form an LLC and keep your name completely off the public record, legally, legitimately, and without spending thousands of dollars on attorneys. Today I'm breaking all of it down, what anonymous LLCs are, which 3 states offer them, and exactly how to set one up. Stay until the end because I'll also show you the best services to use so you can get this done fast without the legal confusion. Let's get into it. What is an anonymous LLC? First, let's get clear on what we're actually talking about. A standard LLC, limited liability company, separates your personal assets from your business assets. If your business gets sued, they can't come after your house or your personal bank account. That's the classic benefit everyone talks about, but there's a second layer of protection that most people never think about, and that's privacy. When you form an LLC, every state requires you to file what's called Articles of Organization. This document includes the names of the people forming the company, called members or organizers, and in many states it's 100% public record. Go to your state Secretary of State website right now, type in any LLC name. You'll often see names, addresses, and contact info all out there for the world to see. Now, this might not seem like a big deal at first, but think about who actually needs privacy. Real estate investors who don't want tenants knowing who owns the property. Online business owners who don't want their home address attached to a brand. Public figures or influencers who need a legal business but value personal safety. Anyone who's ever dealt with a threatening customer, a lawsuit, or harassment. And frankly, anyone who simply values their privacy. An anonymous LLC is a structure where your name is kept off public-facing documents. Instead of your name appearing on the state's database, the company is filed under a registered agent or a nominee, and your identity stays private. Now, not every state allows this. Most states require member or manager names on public filings, but 3 states have built their laws specifically to protect privacy, and those are the ones you need to know. State number 1, Wyoming. And if you've spent any time in the LLC world, you've probably heard Wyoming mentioned. There's a reason it shows up everywhere. Wyoming has quietly become the gold standard for LLC privacy and asset protection in the United States. Here's what makes Wyoming exceptional. Wyoming does not require member or manager names to be listed on your articles of organization. The only name that appears publicly, your registered agent. That's it. Your name not there. But it goes even further. Wyoming has something called a charging order protection, which is one of the strongest in the country. That means even if someone sues you personally and wins, they can't just take over your LLC. They can only receive distributions if and when you decide to make them. That makes Wyoming LLCs a nightmare for creditors and attorneys looking for easy targets. Wyoming also has no state income tax and no franchise tax for LLCs. You pay a small annual report fee, currently around $60, and that's largely it. And here's something powerful, you do not have to live in Wyoming or even do business there to form a Wyoming LLC. Anyone in any state can use Wyoming's laws. Services like Northwest Registered Agent are particularly popular for Wyoming LLCs because they offer a registered agent address, meaning their address, not yours, appears on your paperwork. Harbor compliance and Swift filings are also strong options for Wyoming formations if you want it done cleanly and fast. Wyoming is the move if you want privacy, asset protection, and tax efficiency all in one package. State number 2, New Mexico. This one surprises people. It's not talked about as much as Wyoming or Delaware, but honestly, for pure anonymity, New Mexico might be the most underrated state in the country. Here's why. New Mexico is one of the only states that does not require member names on LLC formation documents at all. You file your articles of organization, you name your registered agent, and that's it. No member names, no manager names, nothing. And unlike Wyoming, New Mexico has no annual report requirement. Once your LLC is formed, there are no annual fees to keep it active. That's incredibly rare and makes it extremely low maintenance. Now, New Mexico doesn't have the same depth of asset protection laws as Wyoming. So if you are doing high risk business activity, Wyoming might still be the better choice. But if your primary goal is pure privacy at a low cost, New Mexico is hard to beat. ZenBusiness Inc. Authority and Tailor Brands all support New Mexico LLC formations and can get your entity set up quickly, often same day or next day. If you want the most affordable Anonymous LLC with almost zero ongoing maintenance, New Mexico is where I'd start. State number 3, Delaware. Now this one you've definitely heard of. Delaware is where over 65% of Fortune 500 companies are incorporated. And there's a reason the biggest companies in the world choose Delaware. Its legal framework is the most sophisticated and business friendly in the nation. Delaware allows LLC members to remain private. You are not required to list member or manager names in the public articles of organization. The only public facing name, again, your registered agent. Delaware has a dedicated court system called the Court of Chancery, a specialized business court that has centuries of established legal precedent. For investors, venture capital, and any business that might raise funding one day, Delaware is the most credible and investor-friendly state you can be in. Delaware does have an annual franchise tax, currently $300 per year for LLCs, which is higher than Wyoming or New Mexico. But if you're building a serious business, a funded startup, or a company you plan to scale, Delaware's reputation alone can open doors. LegalZoom and Rocket Lawyer are both well known for Delaware formations, especially for startups and tech companies. Breezy and ZenBusiness are also great picks if you want a clean, guided formation experience at a competitive price. Delaware doesn't give you the raw tax advantages of Wyoming, but it gives you credibility, legal stability, and privacy, which for the right business is exactly what you need. How to actually set one up. Okay, so you know the 3 states. Now let's talk about how to actually do this. The process for forming an anonymous LLC comes down to a few key steps. Step 1. Choose your state. Use this simple rule of thumb. Want the best overall privacy and asset protection. Row Wyoming. Want the cheapest, lowest maintenance anonymous LLC. New Mexico, building a startup, seeking investment, or need maximum credibility. Delaware. Step 2. Get a registered agent in that state. This is non-negotiable for privacy. Your registered agent's address replaces yours on public documents. Services like Northwest Registered Agent are famous for this. Their tagline is essentially privacy first, and they even redact their clients' information from public data broker sites. That's a serious level of protection. Step 3. Use a formation service. Don't file yourself if privacy is your goal. A small mistake can accidentally expose your information. Services like ZenBusiness, Tailor Brands, Swift Filings, and Inc. Authority handle the paperwork properly, file it correctly, and keep your formation clean. Many of them start at $0 plus state fees. Step 4. Get an EIN using your LLC name, not your SSN-linked personal name. Once your LLC is formed, apply for an employer identification number through the IRS. This gives your business its own tax identity. Step 5. Open a business bank account under the LLC. This finalizes the separation between you and your business, legally and financially. And if you're in a state that requires you to be a resident, or if you want an extra layer of anonymity, you can use a double LLC structure. Form an anonymous LLC in Wyoming or New Mexico. Then have that LLC own your operating LLC in your home state. Totally legal, totally effective, and completely separates your personal identity from your business operations. Look, privacy is not paranoia. Privacy is strategy. The most successful entrepreneurs and investors understand that keeping your name off public records protects you from opportunistic lawsuits, protects your family, and gives you the freedom to operate your business without a target on your back. Wyoming. New Mexico, Delaware. 3 states, 3 legitimate legal paths to anonymity. And the best part, you can get started today for less than $100 using any of the services I mentioned. Links are in the description. If this video helped you, do me a favor, smash that like button, drop a comment below telling me which state you're going with, and subscribe if you want more content breaking down LLCs, legal strategies, and everything you need to build and protect your business the right way. I'll see you in the next one.